live.
We're live. We're live. We're live. What's up, everybody? I am Jeremy from the world famous WeldTec Designs. Why not just throw that out there? So you are listening to Jeremy's World 10, and if you don't know what that's about, I'll put a link down below later on. But what's up? There it is. And now here's my host, my co-host today.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Jerry's World 10.
Yes, dude, this guy killed it. Bruce Buffer, look out. I got Kaden Johnson 91 coming for your job. There it is right there. And then also with man, see how this goes. I just inhaled my burger. Also joining me on this fun live podcast coming from the attic is the man, the myth, the legend, behind the camera, behind the editing that you guys love and hate at the same time.
That always yells at me.
Yeah, we have Austin. Austin, first time up here.
Yep.
What's up, Austin?
What's up?
How are you today?
Good.
So finally, you guys get to put a face to the man behind our YouTube channel who's been just killing it behind the scenes. So we thought we would come up, hang out up here for a little bit because with all the craziness that is going on in the world, we wanted to bring some fun to you guys along with try to answer some questions that you may have. The biggest thing on this podcast, what we want to talk about is going to be, questions that you may have because we really want to encourage you guys during this time. If you have extra time, that go ahead and lift your van. We'll send you all the parts in order to do that, along with trying to give you guys excellent customer support in order so that if you do get stuck, you can either go on our YouTube channel and talk about and help you get the install done, or you can call us. And that's why we have Austin here as well, because we want to hear from you guys as far as how we could improve our YouTube channel in order to maybe make it a little bit more descriptive, maybe a little bit less of me being on it. I mean, I don't know why you guys would want to see, any less of me, because you're still going to have to hearing this annoying voice that someone said it sounds like two cats doing it, so.
They would like to see me.
They would like to see you. So if you guys don't know who this little man is right here, you've been living under a rock because this guy has been crushing it on our YouTube channel for about 2 years. And so he decided to start his own YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, Growing Up Garage.
And that is your little endeavor. And so since we don't have any, or do we have questions, or I'll let Austin come in?
No questions yet.
All right. So Kaden, tell me what just happened. Tell me what just happened. Something big in your life just happened. Besides you losing a tooth and looking funny.
Oh. God.
So
I just turned 7 on the 24th.
you did just turned a big 7 years old. How was that? How was your birthday?
Great.
Yeah, you had a good birthday. Glad to hear it. So you are been making a ton of videos on your YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel called?
Growing Up Garage.
And what are you doing on your channel?
So we basically teach kids about tools, about cars, about racing, and a lot of other stuff.
We do. We have a lot of fun over there in it. And also during this time, I want to let you guys know, and this is where I'm, definitely, hey, please, if you could definitely share Growing Up Garage. We are going to, our goal right now is to put out a ton of content because we know that in a lot of states, schools have been canceled. For instance, Kaden is not in school right now. He has been coming to help me here just so that he's not going crazy at home with his sisters. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be making a lot of videos teaching you guys about tools. So when you're not in normal school, hopefully you can go onto our YouTube channel, Growing Up Garage, and you would be able to learn some really important things about tools, about cars. And I think that's, since we're not going to be racing right now, racing season is also canceled.
It was about to start this week.
Yeah, racing season was about to start Saturday. That has been postponed. So he's definitely totally bummed and upset about
But
that.
at least we get to go practice.
Yeah,
still.
so we are going to start practicing, doing a bunch of laps, huh? Because that's how you make winners, is by just practicing, right?
Yeah, and then we're having the go-kart getting wrapped too.
I know. We're going to have to cruise over to, so Mike at Fine Line Graphics is killing it, doing some graphics for us on Kaden's go-kart, which is going to be awesome. We will definitely do a reveal video. And as we talk about this, I want to really make a point of this because we're talking to him about practicing, and I know that he has gotten so much better on the camera, talking about things. And likewise for myself, during this time period over this past year, 2 years, you know, I never used to make videos. I understand where you guys are coming from because I also completely hate the sound of my voice. And, you know, I would say that I have a face for radio, but I don't even have a voice for radio. But this is what God gave me, and I'm going to go for it. So with that being said, though, I have been practicing. I know a lot of you guys will get down on Austin and be like, oh, you know, you suck. This video is horrible. This was the worst thing I've ever watched in the world. And then, you know, I'm like, shame on you, because at the same time, you know, we've talked about this before where Austin is learning, and just wait, because he's crushing it now and he's only going to get better. So if I was, you know, I don't know if we're maintaining our 6 feet, we're really close, but I'd still like, you know, air fist bump, you know, over to Austin. So let's talk to Austin though. So Austin, how long have you been having fun making videos?
Probably since I was like 8th grade. So I'd say
like 2 years then?
2. I mean, hey, everyone seems that the Kaden's loud in the back.
Yeah. So,
Can't take that serious.
So Austin's 8th grade, so that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Most people think Austin is my son.
Yeah. And Alyssa's my mom.
Yeah.
And
And
that
it pisses, that
13.
pisses people off though.
Yeah.
When Alyssa's like, do I really look old enough?
Yeah, she takes offense to that. That's funny.
Yeah. So when you guys talk to Alyssa, be like, hey, I saw your son Austin on the YouTube live video. That was awesome. You must be so
guys
proud.
have to
Please do that.
That
Please.
would be
Because
so funny.
I mean, she could be watching this downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but
She
either
could,
way, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be funny.
Yeah.
And there's comedy in it. So work with us here, guys.
I think it's funny when people give you crap about your voice, but you guys really want to talk about who knows his voice? I edit the videos. Now imagine editing an hour-and-a-half podcast. I think I know your voice pretty well.
Damn, I feel sorry for him, you know? I need to get like one of those voice synthesizers, you know? I mean, I wish I had a voice like Andy Frisella. I mean, that guy's
That
like,
radio
he's
voice.
just got that radio voice that, hey guys, come on. I can't even do it.
He's
Dude,
funny.
Andy Frisella, you're awesome. One day, Jeremy's World, Andy Frisella, you're like my idol.
So rad.
I love watching you. You encourage me. Thank you very much.
And he likes watching Gary V.
I do. Kills it. So he knows you also enjoy watching Gary V. Yeah or no?
Not much.
Not much?
Why not?
Why not? Tell me.
No. I'm not saying the word.
Oh, yeah. And I get it. So definitely some of Gary V's content is obviously not fit for children. So we have to watch sometimes what he watches, because that's what he's leading to, is because he definitely likes Gary V, but the language sometimes, you know, but I get where Gary V's at, because it's just him. And that's, you know, why censor himself for, you know, just for the audience, just be real. And I think that's what most people like these days. But now you've listened to Andy Frisella with me also.
Yeah.
Andy's way worse, I think.
Yeah. So it just depends on some of, I feel like you can get through some of his podcasts where, and there's not as much. So then, while he chugs his chocolate milk over here. So Kaden, who is it? So you're also, you like watching other people on YouTube. Why don't you go ahead and scoot your seat up there? We're going to see if we can make sure we keep him focused. We're going to try to do this for at least an hour. So we'll see what's up.
Oh, we got some comments or questions.
All right. So I'm going to go to those questions, and then I'm going to come back to you, Kaden Johnson 91.
Okay, so we got one from James Shrewsbury. What do you have for my 95 Chevy G20 conversation van?
Man.
Conversion van.
So.
He also said it's his camping van, so we are in tight spaces.
So I would give you, I'm going to totally be a smart ass because that's the first thing that came to my mind is I'm going to give you the web address to the best place to sell your G20 or older. And that's just me being a smart ass. Unfortunately, nothing. Like I will tell you that the older Chevy vans are the worst suspension designs that Chevrolet did. It's just horrible. The front suspension is junk. The way that the lower control arms are, the upper control arms, the way that the coil sits, like all of these things are stacked against it, unfortunately. We've done some like old to new conversions. And what's honestly really difficult is, I think, is, sometimes, I'll be the first to admit it. Sometimes it's hard to justify that expense of putting that kind of money, to dump, $5,000 or $6,000 into a van that may only be worth half of that. And now, granted, I don't know what the value of your van is. And that's where it's difficult, because from a business perspective, and if you've talked to me on the phone, I will always tell you like, hey, that's not worth it. I'll be the first one to talk you out of four-wheel drive if I don't think that you're going to need it. I definitely put, your goals, what you would like to do, above my monetary gain. Because, really I could, and I got to make sure I watch that and us. But maybe we'll do another contest. How many times do I do it? And then we'll give away another prize. We killed it. Somebody got hooked up with that on our first podcast. That was just dreadful to watch.
It was JC Gilmore, I think it was. That's
okay, so he got hooked up with like a cooler and lights and just gear, all kinds of gear for guessing.
He hit spot on too.
Yeah, he killed it. Like, so, but that's the biggest thing is I don't want to I could sell you a lift kit, and would it be better than what you have? Yes, it would. Definitely in the rear, I can make some improvements to the rear to handle a little bit better. But then it just ultimately comes up to you. Like if it's something that you really like, I don't want to discourage you from, building it. And there is things that you can build or that possibly even could be custom built for it. It just comes down to that, like, is it worth it? And that's ultimately up for you to decide. And I can just kind of give you my 2 cents and guide you. And, I'm going to be a smart ass about it a little bit and have some fun. And I can take it too. So that's why when you guys tease me about my voice, I'm okay with it, because I can't change it. That's all I got, That's all I got. It's what God gave me. So I don't know if that quite answered your question or not. I hope it kind of did in a roundabout way. And if you have more questions about it, please, you can always email info at WeldTec Designs with pictures of it, and we can try to help you from there. So that would be my next step in trying to guide you. But as you see, like, there's not a ton of those videos on our YouTube, and it's for a reason. We don't typically do them. We'll do some small suspension improvements to them, but it's one of those tough ones. So when you get into that 2003 and newer Chevy van, that's where it just kind of opens the door for a lot more components. It's a better overall, it's a better frame. It's just better everything. So that's it. You got another question, Austin?
Yeah,
all right, we're going.
Yeah, we got.
Dang it, I was going back to Kaden. No.
No, it's not a question. It's just aloha from Maui.
Oh, yeah. What's up? Hey, I'm ready to come back. It's Brian Schwari.
It is. How'd you know?
Because, dude, I know what's up. See? Brian, what's up, buddy? Thank you, as always, for watching. Now, this is a prime, like, he has an older van that we did a lot of upgrades to it to convert it to the new stuff. But, yeah, I need to come back to Maui. Are you guys under quarantine over there? I don't know.
They're definitely under quarantine.
I don't know. Last time I heard it was only on the Big Island, not on Maui itself. And I don't know if you're on Maui right now, but Dude, if you guys ever want a vacation rental in Maui, Brian is the man. Maybe he'll comment like how you can get in touch with him. He has vacation rentals in Maui. Dude, see, Brian, what's up? You get a plug here too. To the 8 people watching. 5. See, I went big. I went big. It's okay.
A little big there.
I went big.
100%.
I'm a little bit ahead of myself. Well, it's okay because I will joke around that over on Jeremy's World, I got a whole 12 people watching and 27 comments, 27 total views. So, and my watch time is poo-poo. But hey, guys, we all got to start somewhere, and that's the whole, I think that's when it comes to Jeremy's World 10, I'm going to talk a lot about the next podcast coming up is building. So that's the topic of that one. We love building stuff here. Kaden, you love building stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so speaking about building, before we came up here to do a podcast, what was all over this table? Legos. Yeah. Okay, so tell me about the Lego set that you just built. What'd you build?
So it was a new Challenger and this old Challenger. And then as my birthday, I turned 7, okay? And that was one of my birthday presents, and then we built them. But after we were done, there was just a big old mess of Legos. So then I had to come up here and clean the Legos up, and then there was a bunch of honey on the table because we kept on eating McDonald's up here.
Eating McDonald's. So when we're not doing podcasts up in the attic is the kids' playground. You would laugh, but underneath this table is just boxes of Legos. And Kaden will come here when he's at the shop. He'll come up here and build Legos and do crazy stuff. And we definitely encourage that. We should do it where it's like anytime a guest comes on, we have to give them like 10 minutes and see like the coolest thing they could build out of a box of Legos. Like here's a box of Legos. Yeah. You got 10 minutes, and while we're talking, you just, and we'll see, and then we'll save everybody's item that they built.
That they built.
Yeah. And then be like, all right, and then.
That'd be really funny. We should do that.
Yeah. See, you just come up with craziness.
A lot of people will do like pictures on the wall of who they did a podcast with and post it. That'd be funny though. Like,
yeah, we could just take everybody's whatever they built, and then one day when it's huge, when Jeremy's World 10 is huge in the podcast.
When my growing up garage is huge.
There it is. Well, then when those are all huge, and then we could raffle off all the cool things that people built out of Legos and donate it to like charity.
That'll be.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm planning on if you can't tell, I'm planning on having big names here in the attic. I mean, we're getting nuts.
Yeah,
I mean,
Andy Frisella. We're gonna.
Yeah, Andy Frisella. Gary V's gonna be up in here. I know Kaden would probably like Steven Scher. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
BJ Baldwin.
Oh, wouldn't that be?
Cher, Bryce Menzies.
Dude, okay, so let's talk about that. So we haven't talked about that at all. So we went to the, King of the Hammers.
No, Mint 400.
Yeah, but King of the Hammers was first, where you got to meet Bryce Menzies, and he took you up on stage and talked to you, right? And then if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video on Growing Up Garage where Kaden gets to meet Bryce Menzies and gives him a big old high five. What's up? Right? You tell the story. Why am I telling it?
And then after that, we went to the Mint 400, and then I saw Bryce Menzies again, but no BJ Baldwin. But before King of the Hammers and the other Mint 400, I saw BJ Baldwin at the Mint 400.
So let's talk about this Mint 400 where you got to meet Bryce Menzies. We met him at the Pit Crew Challenge, got to hang out a little bit and talk with him, right?
And then we gave him a hat the last day.
What kind of hat did we give him? You got to be specific here.
A Growing Up Garage hat.
We did. We gave him a Growing Up Garage hat, and he was super awesome. We talked with him a little bit, told him what we were doing.
And then he said he would hook me up with a lot of stuff.
He did. So we're waiting on that giant. We're calling you out, Bryce Menzies, right here in the attic. Caden's still waiting for his box of crazy Red Bull swag.
Well, what if he's watching?
Don't forget to throw in a medium, medium shirt somewhere in there.
I hope he's watching.
You hope he's watching? Well, maybe in the later when we do this, we can tag him and show him like, hey, what's up, Bryce Menzie? We'd love to. And we actually talked to him about it a little bit, how we kind of planted the seed, how we'd love to have him up here on the attic and talk to him, because he is one person that is truly like grown up in the racing. And we talked to him a little bit about that. Like he grew up racing motocross and, kind of, just went on and on from there, which was really cool to hear how that went. So, I mean, really, he is that growing up garage kind of icon that we would love to talk more with and have on. Not to mention, how cool would it be to go see Bryce Menzie's garage, his race shop? Maybe that's what we got to do. We go do a live podcast from Bryce Menzie's garage. Would that be cool? With this trophy truck and everything right there?
Yeah, we should do a video on my channel to check out his shop.
Hey, tell him. Don't tell me, tell him. Why? Look at you. Dude, you're getting all shy and he's not even here. Bryce Menzie, are you watching right now?
Please be watching.
Yeah? What would you tell him if he is watching?
I would tell him that.
Look, don't tell me. Look at the camera right there. Tell the camera. Tell him, look at you. You're just freezing, dude.
I didn't think about what I was going to say before I said that.
So what would you tell him? What would you say?
I would say,
I don't think he's coming if you just tell him that. Yeah. I think you're going to have to tell him.
How about you think about it? Because we got a bunch of questions.
All right, so we got some questions. You think about what you want to tell. You want to shout out Bryce Menzie and tell him what you want. All right, so let's go to a couple questions.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
So we also got just what's up, boys, from Jerry Moffitt.
Yeah.
Someone said Christian F. Christian F said build a Porsche Safari 911.
Dude, bring it to me.
Dude, I have for real.
I mean, come on.
We still need to do that test drive.
I know. We still need to do a Porsche test drive. We're waiting for one of our customers to have a Porsche that we can. Otherwise, maybe we're just going to have to go use the app Turo. One of our customers brought us a Corvette. That was awesome.
That was your friend, Hank.
Yeah, Hank brought us a Corvette and left it with us for like a week. I tried to take it home and tell my wife I bought it, but she was like, you would never buy a yellow Corvette.
No, I spoiled it.
And then you spoiled it too.
How mad Rachel would be.
Yeah, no Corvettes. But it was fun. It was fast.
Well, yeah, you would rather have a Camaro. She was like, no, you would not buy a Corvette. You would have bought a Camaro.
Dude, see, my family knows me all too well.
All right. So we have, hi, do you have a 6-inch lift kit for a 2000 Savannah 1500? How much does it cost?
2000?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
96 to 02, guys. Unfortunately, I'm totally sorry. That's like the tough year. So wait, I'm not going to lie. All right, let me back up. 96 to 02, you can do a aluminum coil spacer. We do make those for that. You can put that in. That will give you about 2 to 2.5 inches of lift. If you're going to do it, I definitely recommend you do the Fox shocks in the front. In the rear, you're going to probably want about 1.5 inch block, new U-bolts, and then Fox shocks in the rear. So yes, we do have a lift for that. It's about 2 to 2.5 inches. And let me tell you real quick, the downfall of this lift. The downfall of this lift is that the upper control arm will come in contact with the part of the frame that holds the coil bucket. So that's the biggest downfall of this, is sometimes those can hit. In the past, even we have cut that portion out of the frame and done like a frame gusset support. And it's not necessary in all vehicles, just giving you worst case scenario, so you kind of know what you have to deal with when you do it. So yes, we could do you like a 2-inch lift on your 2000 GMC Savannah. And I know you're going to ask, this is going to be the next question. I'm going to say roughly you're going to probably be at about $1,000 to $1,200 for that whole kit. And if you want to run a tire, because this is going to be the next thing you're going to ask, is the tire that you should be able to run is going to be a 265 75 16 tire. And if you want to run, you could also add our mini fender to it as well to give you a little bit more clearance for your tire. So that is a full detailed answer of everything you're going to need.
Hey, Jeremy, is a 6-inch lift considered social distancing?
Ooh, I think it is.
He doesn't know that question, even though he builds all of them.
I do. Oh, that is a good one. I think you need to buy it, put it on. I think everyone should buy a 6-inch kit during the 6-foot distancing. You know, maybe we'll have to do a discount on it or do something crazy. You know,
Everything crazy.
Maybe $6 discount.
a $6 discount.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. I like a $6 discount. But yeah, no, it totally qualifies. And you know what's a great time is right now while you have all that extra time off, you can go ahead and install it while you're bored at home to get you outside. Because really, if you have a family bigger than 5, you should be social distancing yourself out to the garage anyways.
I know I like coming to the garage.
You do like coming to
I
the
like
garage.
riding my bike too because there's like these jumps by our house and I like going there.
Yeah, we have been hitting the jumps, huh? Some sweet jumps. Yeah.
But no BMX for me. I might when I'm older.
Yeah. You just have fun riding around, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
still learning.
Yep.
But
We
I'm
just cruise
getting
around the
really
neighborhood.
good.
He is. He's doing way better on a bike. I will tell you that's the first thing we did wrong was he probably learned to ride a bike 6 months ago. And it's because we taught him to drive before we taught him to ride a bike. So he's been driving since he's like 3. So we taught him to drive before he could ride a bike. So then why would you want to ride a bike if you could drive? And then especially with the things that he's had to drive, like why would I ever want to drive? I mean, between Power Wheels and now go-karts and mini dwarfs
I mean, I
and
like
quads.
I like driving and riding my bike, but the one I really like the most.
We're freaked out.
Okay, don't
Oh, we're
don't
not.
do that in front of the crowd.
Don't.
Can't
All right. All right. So I won't. All right. So.
Don't do that either.
All right. So we have 1 million people watching right now, and Kaden was already. So, hey, tell us, before we went on the air, what were you saying before we went live? Were you nervous?
Yeah,
Yeah. What were you telling me?
that I'm scared to be in front of a whole crowd watching.
Yeah.
Where's the crowd?
In the camera.
Oh, they're in the camera.
How did you fit a crowd in that camera? That camera's little.
Yeah.
No, they can watch on their TV.
Are you
You
sure?
want to see how big the crowd is?
Yeah.
9.
9. Dude. We need to be like that.
Some views.
We need to be like that. Dude, what's that one guy? I don't even know what his name is. That old dude that kills it in the
And he's just talking.
yeah.
Dude, I know he is though. I know. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, kills it.
Dude, yeah, does.
Dude, hashtag goals.
Yeah.
His name is
Um,
Kaden Johnson 91.
Okay, so Christian F said, "I'm the guy that you lifted my van. I've got a Cayman S."
Oh, dude.
course, yeah.
Yeah, Christian, what's up, dude? I could probably, our website could really don't you need something else? We could probably use your help on some. I remember you coming here actually or talking about your Porsche and being like, dude, we need now even more so. Yeah, what's up? He's got okay.
Just to fill up your tires.
You know what,
borrow
Christian? Even more. So one of these days when you have time, I need you to bring your van in because you have the most killer inside done to it. I love like the simplicity of it, but it's just really nicely done. And I would love to show that off. I think that is really cool. So next time you're bored and you got an extra hour
Next
to
virus time, come, please.
yeah, and we
Then my
can
dad won't be all mad and frustrated like Austin.
He just loves calling me out.
I know, but I know
gone
you have
with
a
that.
you have a Porsche and a van and hashtag goals. But yeah,
He
no, I
always
mean
says that,
I do.
even when we're on road trips. He's like, hashtag girls, hashtag goals, hashtag goals. He's nuts. Drives me crazy.
Hey, someone's got to
Hey.
do it, dude.
Who's watching this? Please don't go on Jeremy's Roll 10. Please
Dude.
don't.
What's up with that? Why would you not give your pop some love?
I already did that the last time, and then you yelled at me.
I didn't yell it. You're crazy.
Yeah, because I tried hacking into your YouTube channel and stealing your subscribers.
So
I actually went on the computer, searched WeldTec Designs, and actually tried hacking into it.
oh my
Because
kids.
he has like 1,000,000 subscribers, and I only have 222.
Dude, I'm telling you, you guys want to do, all 9 of you.
man.
Hopefully you guys all 9
And
of
if
you.
there's any kids watching, please go to my channel.
Dude, there it is,
Dude,
right? What's your channel?
I already said that like
You,
10 times.
you got to say it every time.
Growing Up Garage.
There it
and
is.
Please subscribe.
All right, we got to make you roll forward. You're trying to roll away. You think you're driving. You don't even have a steering wheel right now.
You need to get him his own podcast.
Dude, right?
rants.
Dude, forget
Goes
me.
off.
Yeah, so what's up, Mr. Hacker? Trying to hack my channel?
Kind of like the Game Master.
Yeah. We got to find the Game
Oh, and
Master.
you guys. So if you haven't seen on my channel, the Game Master keeps on stealing my mini dwarf.
He does. We still haven't found it. We still need to get it back. And in the latest episode, you built a spot. We used the
Yeah.
van as a spy van to find out where the Game Master is hiding your stuff.
But
See
luckily-
the craziness that goes on here at WeldTec Designs? And then what else did we do? We killed it. You killed it with your race car on the last video. Well, that was maybe 2 videos ago.
Crashing?
Yeah. What did we do?
So on my birthday, that was on my birthday, on the 24th, and that's when we did a crushing video. So you guys, please check it out, and I'll have an iCard up there.
So what did we crush on your video, though? Why don't you talk about that?
Okay, so we crushed a lot of peeps, and 2 chocolate bunnies, and then 2 farty putties.
Oh, farty putties. Yeah.
Party-
Farty putties.
Yeah. That was pretty fun. Which one was your favorite to crush?
The chocolate bunnies.
Yeah.
Because I like when I did a burnout on them.
Yeah, you did a burnout and,
And then you
just-
ate the eye.
Oh yeah, you ate the eye after you did a burnout on it.
Yeah.
You should have put the eye right there where your tooth is missing, so it would have looked like you had like an eye for a tooth.
Yeah, you guys, he is nuts.
Dude, this is
He's
life at
just-
the Johnsons.
I know, while we're at home, so he always is like this. Like talks like that. all
How do I
weird.
talk? How do I talk? I think I talk like this. I go, hi there, Kaden. I've got a tooth in my mouth. I gotta do. Oh, my name's Kaden, and I got no teeth in my mouth because I pulled out, fall out. I'm gonna not have no teeth.
Oh my God, you guys, he is nuts with my tooth. Now, okay, let's cut.
Let's cut. There's no
Cut.
cutting.
There's no
We're
cutting,
live.
We're live.
So that's the whole thing. But you played with that tooth for so long to try to get it to come out.
But then it got weird, and then my sister had to pull it out, and then that was horrible. But now he's complaining, and that's horrible.
Oh, I think it's funny. I love it. I think it gives you character.
But then if he does that, then you know what I do? I pick his clothes what he has to wear. The other night, I made him wear underwear. and then underwear on his head, and then he has this like funny shorts, and I made him put that on.
See,
And
we're
then-
always just goofy.
And then I put this funny mask that on him that I made, and
All right.
and it was like green.
Caden's losing his mind over here.
And he was like, yeah! And then he kept on complaining about my tooth.
Yeah. It's always goofy at home. We're all just a
Yeah,
bunch of
but you
goofballs.
know, you guys,
All right. I think Austin's got another question for us.
All right. Do y'all do diesel engine swaps into a 2014 E250?
Kaden, do we do diesel engine swaps?
no. Sorry.
There you go.
Ask Siri. Why? Like you are making you guys laugh. Okay, so we don't. So I'm so sorry, but soon we will make one.
No, we don't do any. We don't do any kind of engine.
He's just
transmission.
crazy. All he wants to do is vans. All I want to do is trophy trucks.
True. So no, we don't do any kind of engine conversions or
Oh, we're so sorry.
anything like that. So there's my PR guy saying, he's handling it.
PRI Crane.
Oh,
Yeah.
PRI Crane. That's one of your sponsors for his mini dwarf.
JH.
Big shout out to Mike.
I could just almost sit here and practice my speech.
All right, so let's hear all your sponsors. Who are your
So-
sponsors?
JH Motorsports, Fine Line Graphics, Bink Designs, and then, what did I just say? PRI Crane, Countywide Towing, WeldTec Designs, Definitely Growing Up Garage, what's my other sponsors?
And Next Gen, your newest
Next
sponsor,
Gen.
Next Gen.
And then Fox, Method, Competitive Metals, and my other one.
I think that's
I'm
it.
horrible. Yeah, so I got some new sponsors because I might race in the Mid 400 in a mini racer. So make sure you guys win. If I do, please come to the Mid 400 if you have enough money. It's in Vegas. And so we might see you guys there.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So
Yeah.
big shout out to Next Gen. Next Gen makes neck restraints. These things are awesome.
Yeah,
And
but
we got
the person who made the sponsor, she has a daughter, and that's in my class.
Is that your girlfriend?
Hey, stop! okay, don't listen to him. Don't.
I thought your girlfriend was Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, so you admit it.
So Kelly's his trusty sidekick that also races mini dwarfs with him, and they are buddies and have a lot of fun out at the racetrack.
Yeah, and the bald ones.
Yep, and the Baldwins, huh? It's been a while since we've got to see everybody. We were really looking forward to seeing everybody this weekend, but obviously that ain't gonna happen.
That was this weekend.
Yeah, opening day was Saturday.
Yes, I'm so annoyed. Please, Brona, don't cancel it.
All right, you got to scoop back up though. There you go, drifting away. So we were getting into this before. I think we were so crazily interrupted by questions and chaos and Kaden and me making fun of him.
Hey, don't.
All right, so we're gonna go back to Austin real quick.
All right.
Oh, you have a question?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I was gonna do something
Can I
else,
answer it?
Oh, okay.
yeah. Let's see if you can answer it. Let's see.
Do you sell vans or do you just lift the vans and sell the products you make?
We just sell. No, we don't. We just sell products, and we just lift the vans and we just convert them.
Yes.
Well said.
Chevy, Ford, and Sprinter, they sell vans. So we're very, very sorry if you were looking to buy a van.
What about?
I mean, you can. We have a van for sale. It's a Ford van, but it's two-wheel drive. And then we have another one that's for sale, and it's just sitting in a parking lot right now. It used to be our business van, but then my dad doesn't take care of it, so that one's for sale too. Oh, and there's another car for sale. It's black 983 trailer. So if you guys want to go race, you could buy that too. Oh, and then he has another thing for sale. He has a black free runner. And then he has another thing for sale.
should we sell the Chevy van?
No. He has another thing for sale. His house.
You're crazy.
No, I
So
want to move.
typically, yeah, we don't really get in. We're not in the business of selling vans.
Yeah?
No, we don't sell the actual van.
Oh, but we're selling
Yeah, I
too.
mean, we can either hook you up with a local dealership that is near us. They could get you the van. We can either pick it up from them. We could build it and then have it shipped to you, or you could come out and pick it up. But no, we don't typically get into the van itself, owning a van, building it, and selling them.
But when people buy it, that's what he likes. When people race, that's what I like.
Right. But I mean, we could sell our Chevy van.
No, No, you know we could. Oh yeah, and we have another thing for sale: a little mini go-kart.
Yeah, we do have a go-kart for sale.
And another one, Kira's.
Yeah, no, just Kira's. We're gonna keep the other one for Kendall.
No, Kendall doesn't want to race.
I know, but
and then we have another one for sale that used to be his.
Oh yeah, we have a couple. Yeah, man, we have a lot of stuff that we need to sell, huh?
Oh, and then if you guys want a generator, we have that for sale too.
We do.
He's like, yeah, we got a generator.
I forget.
Yes, what do you need?
Yeah, what do you guys need? He'll hustle it for you. He'll sell it.
And then we have a pile of tires that's for sale. And then we can sell you guys we're gonna do a giveaway soon with t-shirts, some hats, and a lot of other stuff that we're gonna have. So you guys, we're gonna have like maybe a sign up thing. So please sign up. And if you do, like and subscribe, and you might get a chance to win some free merch.
Dude, I don't even know why I'm here anymore. Like, I don't know where this kid gets it from. I don't know.
Yeah, you could go home and watch TV.
All right.
No, how about you just go, let's go see. I wish we can go see, like we had a camera in Alyssa's office in here so we could see if she's actually watching.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Man, there was something
her.
I was going to say, and now you totally made me forget.
Oh, and then we have
My wife keeps telling me that I need to sell our Chevy van so we could build our next van.
We have another thing for sale.
We should probably let them know for the 8 people watching that that was a joke yesterday. We're not going to give it away tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. All 8 of you.
Just in case any of you guys...
you guys are kind of being rude.
It was April Fool's Day. Austin did an April Fool's
you
joke.
got April Fool's that you don't have to pay for rent.
Oh. All right. So anyways, so we started talking about this, which was really, I wanted to get into this a little bit more because we were talking about just growing and getting better as you continue to do stuff. And we were talking with Austin how 2 years ago when he was in 8th grade, that's when he started. So what made you even get interested in film or in playing with videos? And
I don't even know. I ever since I was a kid, I remember when I was like 3 or like 4. I was probably around his age somewhere. Honestly, I can't remember that far back. But my grandma had a little Polaroid camera, and I'd always use that. I loved it. Like, I don't know. Ever since then, taking pictures and video more because I don't know, like you could see what you were doing like a month ago or a year ago. I don't know. It's something that is like really cool to me. And when I was making the videos, like I didn't think I was gonna try to make a career out of it. I just did it because it was fun, you know. Like I just keep making videos, and one day it took off. The right video took off, and I was like, dude, this is what I like doing. And I was in high school, so I had been making, because that was like my junior year. I started knowing, I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is what I like. And yeah.
And now here you are.
Yeah, and his first video, one of my favorite videos on his channel, so please go check out his channel. It's like this music video he did, and we can put it up on the TV right now. It's called I'm a Barbie Girl in the Barbie World. So please check it out. It's the funniest, hilarious video.
Yeah, how many ever views that video has on it, half of those views are from you watching it, because this guy will play this and be like, hey, Austin, look at this, ha, 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 and he totally makes fun of them. I laugh at these two together because they act like they are brothers.
I wish I had a brother. My mom is rude because she never lets me have a brother.
No? You need to talk to her about that. I think she should let you have a brother. I do.
Austin's kind of mean too, because remember in this podcast, I was talking about him yelling at me, and when I don't cooperate in videos, he's just, hey, cooperate! Hey, cooperate! Stop, Kaden! Stop!
Dude, he's just a slave driver over there, huh? Man, you need to file a complaint with HR.
And he also complains when I'm in his office and in his chair. He's like, I can't focus. And then he kicks me out. And then Alyssa also does that too.
Alyssa kicks you out a lot more than I kick you out.
No, you kick me out a lot.
Dude, all right, but you came here yesterday and you worked all day and you cleaned, did a killer job. You cleaned all day, and you also made steering stabilizer bags. So any of you guys that get a steering stabilizer in the next month,
it, so you guys will know. Well, I wish we did a video.
you should have did it where you put a growing up garage sticker. We have to get those growing up garage stickers. Then you could just put a growing up garage sticker in every bag you made. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like how they do in the giveaways, and they just put the shirt and the jacket and stuff, and then they put a sticker.
But also, speaking of shirts,
we have some made.
Who has a shirt coming out?
Me.
Who?
Me.
What? Tell me about it. What is it?
It's a growing up garage shirt, so on the back, it's going to have all my sponsors, and then it's going to have a big logo of Growing Up Garage, and on the front, as you see on the WeldTec shirts, it has the little symbol, so then we'll do that of the little Growing Up Garage symbol.
So all you parents, all 9 of you parents that are out there watching you can get your kids a Growing Up Garage shirt and support the cause. They're not ready yet.
And you guys, please support me in racing.
Yeah, just all you got to do is...
In his racing, he doesn't need supporting.
He doesn't need supporting.
Because he's a mechanic, and I'm not. So I'm just learning, so I need support.
Yeah, there you go, rolling away again. I'm pretty sure WeldTec Designs gives you pretty good support.
They don't.
And your dad?
Nope.
Nope.
Only the fans do. Only the fans
I'll race your
do.
mini dwarf.
Yeah, you have.
I mean,
you drove it before and crashed it and flipped it. Yeah, you guys, he just drove my mini dwarf before and actually flipped it off the track.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
I don't remember that.
Austin wouldn't even fit in your mini dwarf.
He has before.
I don't think so.
I don't want to spoil.
Oh,
I don't want to say that word.
All right. So, any more questions from our 9 people? Man, we need to put Alyssa back up on here, I guess. Maybe that sucked in.
Alyssa's on here. She says, how much longer is this going to go on? We have work to do. How long was your guys' podcast?
Dude, it was like an hour and a half.
2 hours? We're 40 minutes in.
Yeah, what's up?
Alyssa, you're nuts.
Says, Jeremy, we need to finish the RV.
Alyssa, please don't bother us like you did when we were making that video. And we had to lock the door on you, so please don't bother us. You're making me annoyed now.
Yeah. Now what, Alyssa? So we got to
Alyssa, don't come out of your office right now.
All right. Ease up. Ease up there, Tiger. Getting a little out of control. So we were hoping to have a little bit more questions. We were going to talk to you guys, about some of the things maybe that if you're interested in doing it at home, because we really want to encourage that during this little timeout that we're having.
Yeah, this timeout, we're making a lot of videos because you know how much kids are out of school for a year now.
I know, because your school is pretty much canceled for the rest of the
But I hate that.
I know. You love first grade.
And I hate racing. And I hate racing.
You hate racing?
I hate how the season went away.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll all come back. And, that's what we have to look forward to is this will all go over.
You guys, the shop is closed. It's out of business. No, it's not out of business. But it's closed for a year now.
All right. You can't be telling people craziness like that. Now you got to not. So we've been fortunate enough to be an essential business because not only do we do the vans, but we also do a lot of service for the county of San Diego. So we do a lot of fleet maintenance and welding and repair of essential vehicles that need to stay on the road to keep the roads open, especially with just a lot of rain that we've had. We get these rock slides and stuff like that we they clean the roads and we fix the truck. So we've been very blessed to be able to stay open and also, serve you guys as you need it. So if you're maybe not watching this live, but you're able to, watch this later on, that's kind of what we're all about. Just the boys hanging out up here in the attic. And no girls allowed.
Time to escape the girls.
Yeah, we get enough girls when we go home.
And I'm not good at getting along with them.
No, you definitely have some issues getting along with them. That's for sure.
I want a brother so bad.
Well, maybe your mom is lucky and maybe she got the notification and she's watching this and, she can comment and tell you that it's just not going to happen, that the baby factory is closed.
She's nuts because she's like, no, I don't want to become fat again.
Oh, well.
Yeah, guys, we did. That was from my last podcast.
That was
not
pretty funny. You were cracking up.
when
What was he laughing so hard about?
just
the
the
I think it's somewhere around there, but it's
Other one.
I think it might be
Ow, other one.
down one.
Yeah.
Why is that so funny? You're crazy. So,
You're
yeah.
trying to hit on something.
What's
Just
that?
I said you're trying to get to something.
Oh.
Trying to get your point
No,
across about something.
So basically what I was saying, I think, and I could totally be losing my train of thought, and that's where I usually have to take notes, or we're going to try something new on the next podcast, see if it can work out for me.
We're going to have another live podcast, but it's going to be all about his mom and how he went to work with his mom every day, and his mom was a teacher and taught him all about stuff, and now his sister's a teacher. Works at my school.
This kid's learning to read. He's doing a really good job learning to read.
And you want to know in the first place who taught me how to read?
What?
My aunt that works at my school.
Yeah, that was your kindergarten teacher. So my sister was his kindergarten teacher last year. You had a lot of fun. Luckily, your kindergarten didn't get canceled. That would have been really poopy. Austin's sister is a senior.
Yeah.
And her whole
senior.
So she's in 12th grade.
Her last year of school.
And it got canceled. Could you imagine that? Your last year of school getting canceled? How mad you would be?
That would suck.
She's actually happy, though. She's like, sweet.
Yeah. I would be pretty sad.
But I'm actually pretty happy that I have a vacation, because then I'm going to, at school every day, having to do homework, having to do homework.
Oh, you're still going to have homework to do. Trust me. You're going to have a lot of homework still.
Well, yeah, I'd have to go on the computer and play video games.
No.
Yeah. No, I actually play this game called Dreambox, and that's math.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got to try to
luckily,
continue his education while he's at home so he can be smart. He can be smarter than me.
I noticed we're just rumbling random words.
We are. We're just kind of hanging out. That's what you do up here in the attic. You might just talk about things.
We're just trying to make this fun.
Well, yeah, and the whole point was that not only if you're not watching this right now, but if you're watching this later on, and this is where I was going with this, we really would appreciate you guys to, give us your feedback, give us comments. You can give a comment too without being negative. I know that there was somebody in one of the videos we just did about saying the video was of us doing it under the bridge, and it was kind of really showing on a Quigley van how you could, or it wasn't even a Quigley, it was somebody else's 4-wheel drive conversion, but it wasn't lifted. And the goal of the video was to show you how you could lift it. So it doesn't necessarily that you have to have a Quigley or an Advance or any of these other companies have their 4-wheel drive system in it, that you still have the ability to put a lift in it that we build. And that was the goal of that video. And of course, not everyone's going to like every video. But I do believe that the criticism that they gave in that video was, wasn't bad. I get it. I think that not every video is super entertaining and fun. However, it depends on what you're into. So if you're a Ford guy and one of our videos comes up and you're a Chevy guy, that you may totally not find interesting at all because you have no interest in anything about Ford vans because you think that they stink and you drive a Chevy. Or you may see one of our videos about a 2-wheel drive and you think, well, 2-wheel drive is such a waste. I only want to do a 4-wheel drive. And so a lot of our videos, if you haven't noticed that we've been touching base on a lot, is going to be our RV videos. And we've really been trying to not only, show you guys the benefits of having a lift kit on your RV, but, also teaching you guys the little tips, the tricks, the benefits, also going into depth as far as the before and after height. So that way you kind of know what you have to look forward to. Every day that we do a lift kit or people come in and they go, oh, I would love to have done 4-wheel drive on my RV. And it could even be, I'd love to do 4-wheel drive on my Chevy van, but there's also a huge expense, current, let's just say a Chevy kit, it's going to start out at like $16,500 for us to do it. And then you talk to some other people that want to do a 4-wheel drive Ford, which we do not do 4-wheel drive Fords. We only do 2-wheel drive Fords. And one of those lift kits, a 4-wheel drive conversion on there, can run $18,000 to $25,000, and that may be a lot more than what you want to pay to, get 4-wheel drive. If you think that is the only way to gain ground clearance, and that is what a lot of people think. They go buy this new RV, they're super excited about it, then they take it home and they realize it doesn't fit in their driveway or that it drags on a lot of things. It really discourages people. And what we're trying to do is just kind of educate you guys and let you know there are options out there that don't cost $25,000 to get you additional ground clearance and to get you the ability to run a larger tire on there. And really that's our goal in these videos, is to just kind of keep feeding you guys information, teaching you, and it's all free. So, except for me, I'm the one that gets to pay. Well, I'll send you the bill. Okay, Kaden? But
I get no bills.
No. Oh, to be a child again, it would be great. But really, that's the whole point in this is just to kind of give you guys more information than that you could ever need. And what I would say the biggest thing that we ask for in return is please smash that subscribe button. Not
already ending?
No, I'm just telling people how to help us. So smash that subscribe button. Also,
and hit that bell and notifications, and a big thumbs up on his channel, his 2 channels, and then his channel, and then my channel.
Yeah, and like he said, and the reason why I want to let you guys know why this is important, because if you watch the video, you found it interesting, and I understand a lot of times you find a video interesting, you just kind of go, all right, I want to go on to the next video. Even if you were to leave a simple comment, 5 words, okay? 5-word challenge. We did him 5-gallon bucket challenge. So if you don't know what I'm talking about,
that's
check
on
out
my Instagram and YouTube. So when we win the 400,
hold on, we're going to come back to it, okay? I'll come back to the 5-gallon bucket challenge. So 5-word challenge, guys. Leave 5 words on our YouTube saying, hey, great video. I really liked it. Hey, I found this informative. God, your voice is annoying.
No, not that.
Okay, not that one. Let's keep them positive, guys, then. But really, like any positive comments, and if it's going to be negative, let's not just be like, you guys suck. This is horrible. Worst thing ever. So anyways, my point of this is that by you guys leaving a comment, by you guys giving it a thumbs up, what YouTube does then is they go, okay, people are liking this. They're finding it informative. They're interacting with the people that are putting this out. So we're going to show it to more people. So our goal is obviously to grow our channel, to get more people to see it so that more people can be informed about the options that they have to lift their Chevy van, their Ford van, their RV, whatever it may be. Maybe they just want to be entertained and watch this goofball across from me building stuff, on his mini dwarf. But whatever it may be, by you just doing that 5 words, that really helps us out a ton. So if you're watching this later on or you're watching this now, please, that is great. And that's why we also do these live ones, is we know that we're not getting a ton of people. We're 10, 12 people. That's not very many, considering when we put out a video, how many people will initially watch it, in the first hour or so is far greater. What we're trying to do is not only create a community, but really try to offer ourselves up to you, to be better, because without that criticism, without, talking to us, being like, hey, next time you guys make this video, can you guys show this? Or can you do this? That's going to help us make our videos better for the next person that's going to have the same questions that we will be able to answer them in the video. And that's what our goal is, to keep making videos, keep making the videos better, more informative, and teaching you guys what you're going to need in order to get one of these lift kits, a bumper, some lights put on your vehicle.
We already have a giveaway for lights.
Yeah, we did do a giveaway for lights. So I'll jump back onto him real quick. So we did what we called a 5-gallon bucket challenge. Tell us about it.
And that was when we were going to the Mute 400. So it was my first time shooting. And then I got a new scope and new headphones because I did not like the pink headphones. Not at all. So you guys can go check that on my Instagram. And I don't know if it's really on my YouTube channel.
No, just on your Instagram.
Yeah, just on Instagram. And make sure you guys...
But what is the 5-gallon bucket challenge? Tell us what that is.
So it's this thing where you, like, clean up the desert after shooting. So after you're done shooting, do the 5-gallon bucket challenge and fill, like, 5 gallons in a bucket.
Yeah, but what are you putting 5 gallons of what in the bucket?
Shells.
Shells that other people have either left behind. Maybe they didn't clean up their mess.
But not like beach shells, like bullets.
Yeah, there you go.
At least you understand the difference. Because there's somebody on there that commented, was like, oh, you're having a kid pick up bullets.
Yeah, so we're just picking up the shells. The bullets are long gone. But they're picking up, we were picking up the shells, trying to clean up a little bit because where we did go shooting,
it was like glass everywhere.
It was a mess. It was kind of sad. So, and we just want to encourage people, like, if you are going to go shooting, clean up after yourself, because.
And one person, so if you have done the bucket challenge, 5-gallon bucket challenge, thank you for doing that to help our community in jobs. So thank you for helping our world stay clean. Stay clean.
Good. Killing it over there, man. Watch out for this guy. 7 years old. Just wait. And, you know, I kind of laugh and joke around about this. And on Jeremy's World, not a ton of people watch it. But
it's entertaining.
Well, yeah, it is entertaining. But I want to look at this, too, and go, I look at this and go, gosh, what he's learning, the way that he's able to come on here and talk and communicate, and, what he's learned in the shop alone makes it all worth it. There is not a monetary thing to this. It's, all about teaching him, building these guys up, giving them an opportunity. Even Austin, I would say, before he was doing, where were you working at before here?
Lunar Grill.
Yeah. What were you doing there?
Basically picking up dishes, cleaning dishes.
That's kind of
serving
boring.
people. Yeah, it was boring, but it wasn't bad. It was like,
It
was definitely boring. It was a lot boringer than this is way better than that. I got it 100%.
So we brought Austin in. Then at first he started part-time, and then we brought him in full-time to just hang out with us and do craziness all the time.
And now I'm happy that we do videos.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, our old.
What do you mean? I thought you said he yells at you all the time.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
I said
What's
videos,
that?
but he's kind of a meanie.
Oh, kind of a meanie.
Like you too.
Yeah. See, we're all mean.
Yeah.
We're mean to you.
Even Alyssa's mean.
Dude, everybody's mean when you're a kid. Wait, what's this one?
That's Kendall's fairy.
That's you, you little fairy. That's your little fairy.
You want to know who else is rude?
Kira.
No.
Oh.
Mom, Kira, Kendall.
Dude, everyone's rude
Everyone's
to you in
rude.
your eyes, huh? Mom's rude because she can't have a boy.
I know. Come on. Come on. You know better than that.
YouTube's rude.
Why?
YouTube's rude because people can't comment.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just telling me that earlier.
How come other kids on YouTube can comment, but not me?
Yep. Comments are shut off.
YouTube, you are crazy.
Yep. YouTube is crazy. Crazy world that we live in. Oh, you know what, Austin? Austin's going to kill me.
I know. I saw it earlier, but it's fine. I got my ways
my
of stealing the
dad
audio.
Almost has 1,000 subscribers.
So that was what was crazy. One of the times we went, and I'll tell you this, when we did the podcast with Tom Kraft, we got about 15 minutes into the podcast, and I realized that I didn't hit the record button, so we had to start all over again. Should we start this podcast all over again?
Yeah. We got to start it again.
Alyssa, sorry, we'll be down in another hour.
Alyssa, we should just not have Alyssa anymore. We'll just get like Mom here and just have her.
Oh yeah,
secretary,
sure.
And then we'll.
Why don't you be secretary?
Yeah, you could be secretary.
No, it sounds boring.
Hey, Nancy over there.
Hey, Nancy. Nancy, my grandma, his mom. Okay, so in the next podcast, we're gonna be like talking about you.
All right. So, but for now, let's try to not be so negative. This last part of it's gotten negative.
Negative.
Yeah, you want to get rid of Alyssa. Everyone's mean.
Yeah.
YouTube's mean. Come on. Where did the happy Kaden go? Well, I don't know if we have any more questions, and I don't know if there's anything else that you want to touch base on, Austin.
So you guys, our
I
next
don't
podcast.
know. I feel like you had something going.
Every
Time you had something going, he had something better to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like he knew exactly what you were going to talk
Now
about.
can I just talk?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold the presses. You were still going to shout out Bryce Menzie and tell him what we should do. Come on. We're going to practice. So
He's
tell the
instantly
camera.
shy. He's like,
Come on.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so Bryce Menzies, we might shout you out with a lot of Growing Abroad shirt, like merch. So a lot. Since you've been awesome and like shouting out my Instagram and checking me out. So thank you very much for helping me reach 1,000 followers.
There you go, dude. That was awesome.
And then we're gonna hook you up with like, oh my god, I'm horrible at this. I'm just so shy. I'll get at the races.
You're only shy when we tell you Bryce Menzie's
I know.
watching.
Yeah.
And so there. Other than that, you're just a jibber jabber. You're like your father.
What? Because when you okay.
Yeah.
Now I don't. Now
I
I'm
know
not.
where you
All right. So, anyways, hopefully Bryce Menzie, we could get to talk to him maybe on the podcast. Maybe go do a podcast from his place. I'm just dreaming big.
Well, it was like
Said he
this
wanted
place.
to.
I forget where it was, but it was at King of the Hammers, and he said that we would do a podcast in our motorhome, and he lied to me.
Well, the opportunity didn't find itself. Our
you
goal,
lied.
Yeah,
we
it
would,
doesn't mean he lied to you.
yeah. So
He's a busy guy. He's got racing to do.
oh no, but he's talking about me, not Bryce.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Bryce.
No.
I was like, oh.
So our goal would be to really take this podcast and go do some live events. We are hoping to be at Overland Expo here coming up next month, but that looks like it's not going to be happening. It's going to be postponed as well. But we would really like to get this podcast out, meet a lot of you guys that are going to be out there at some of these events.
Whoever follows me will maybe do a podcast with you. Whoever subscribed to me on my channel will do a podcast to you and hook all you people.
Man, this guy's just
You
getting.
get
Why
this.
not just? You need to start selling this stuff. So support Growing Up Garage. We got a lot of big things coming.
Just can you
We got
zip it?
zip it. All right. So hopefully in the near future too, you will see this podcast come live to a show near you. We're gonna try to head out to some other people's shops and do
So
some
we'll see you
podcasts. So we're
guys
not
maybe-
always gonna be up here in the attic. And then we'll do this from some other locations. I mean, we're just kind of winging it. We're having fun with all you 9 of our friends that we can't be with right now because of what's going on in the world.
The bald ones.
No, I'm
Kelly?
kidding. The 9 people watching, Kaden. I'm saying since we can't hang out with anybody right now, we're doing our part in social
Yeah,
distancing.
this is a good time to visit people, kind of see people and talk to people.
You just need to go on Zoom.
No,
You can only
because-
Zoom people these days.
No, because you can talk to the people that are watching.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's like you see them watching
yeah.
and you're talking to them, but you actually can see them on there.
There
I
it
wish
is.
you could actually see the people in real life,
Yeah.
not just see words, just see them, see their faces.
One day, I'm sure in your lifetime, you will be able to have
One
that
day-
technology.
Yeah.
One
I
day,
can't imagine what they're gonna have.
Yeah. Yeah, one
Kendall-
day you'll have that there.
Kendall, she already knows. She grabbed my phone one time while I was working and just pulled up YouTube. hits the little microphone. Play Blippi.
There it is,
Dude,
killing
you're
it.
3.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Blippi.
All right, guys, so we're going to have to wrap this up. I got a motorhome to go and deliver downstairs.
So, guys, right now we're going to just do a Growing Up Garage podcast. So it's just going to be me talking.
Just Kaden talking. I don't know. We could just leave you up here live, see how long you could ramble on for.
Yeah, we'll do like 24 hours podcast.
You want to do a 24-hour podcast? You just hang out up here for 24 hours?
What?
I think you'd lose your mind. All right, guys. Well, if you do have questions, I know this kind of was all over the place. We had some fun just hanging out, us boys up here, getting away from everybody up in the attic. You can also listen to some of these podcasts on our Stitcher, iTunes,
And we're going to make some
Google
playlists.
Podcast. What else am I missing? That's all of them?
Missing is Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, so
Google, iHeartRadio.
yeah, iHeartRadio. And you can go on Jeremy's World 10.
Wait,
And if you don't know what that is about, go over to my YouTube channel. You can check that out there. And I will have a new podcast for you, hopefully up. I don't know if it's going to make it up tomorrow or not. It might. But hold on. Hey, little man. So hopefully that will make it up. And otherwise, Kaden and I will be out in the garage making some videos next week to get more content up for you kids. So stay tuned for that over on Growing Up Garage. So I know this was kind of a random craziness of us doing a live video, but we have fun just hanging out. I know. You love doing podcasts. Caden doesn't ever want them to end.
So we're going to do another podcast in like a couple minutes.
He's crazy. But thank you, Austin, for joining us. If you have questions for Austin, please also post them down below. And if you guys want to reach out to us, you can also, or Austin, you want to have your vehicle featured, you can do that at social@weldtecdesigns.com. You can follow Kaden Johnson 91 on Instagram, Facebook, or go to his Growing Up Garage YouTube channel.
Alyssa says, woo.
Where?
All right, so let's see if we can do this for one more hour.
Yeah.
One more hour? I am Jeremy Johnson, and you can follow me on Jeremy's World 10 on Instagram or just Jeremy Johnson on Facebook. I am also Jeremy's World 10 on YouTube or Jeremy's World 10 on all of your favorite places to listen to podcasts where you can hear this beautiful voice for just hours and hours and hours. I know you guys are going to love it. So I think that is all. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to go down and help out Alyssa before she loses her mind downstairs. So thank you guys so much for staying tuned to this. We have...
I wish we could just comment back to Alyssa and say, like, Alyssa, do you really like this?
Dude, she's watching.
She's watching you. She's watching us
on the
live.
camera.
She's on the... Caden's coming down. He's leaving the attic. All right, guys. So that's it. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And we will see you guys on the next one.